Hey guys, welcome back here to Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel for today's episode. And guys, I was wrong about something in bass fishing. I did a video a few weeks ago talking about this, and I proved myself wrong today on the water. Just got off the water down here at Table Rock Lake. I'm going to tell you what that was today. It was the first time it ever happened to me, so we're going to dig into that, and it's just definitely opened my eyes. So I'm going to share what that was with you guys today in the video. Also, guys, today I had an on-the-water lesson here at Table Rock Lake. If anybody's interested in booking one with me, an on-the-water lesson, just go to my Facebook page, Intuitive Angling with Randy Blaukat. Shoot me a private message, get you the details with that. And also, guys, the bait we ripped them on today on the on-the-water lesson, Mega Bass Super Z2 crankbait. You guys hear me talking about this a lot. I'll put the Super Z2 link and my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of this video. If you guys would like to pick one up, it is the most awesome shallow water summertime crankbait you'll ever fish. So link will be in the description of the video if you guys would like to pick one up. Okay, now what happened is I did a video, and I'm not saying there's not still some truth to this, because there is, but I did a video here recently. I was talking about how clouds and rain affect bass behavior and bass movement. And in the video, I was talking about how every single month, you know, you get it when you get a cloudy day or rainy day like it is right now. It's cloudy, it was misty rain today, that the bass behave differently. And they, you know, use different areas. They, you know, have different moods and personalities, and they adjust and they adapt to cloudy days and rain specifically. And you can catch them doing things on a cloudy and rainy day that you can't catch any other conditions. With the exception of what I said in that video with the summertime. Now in the summertime, every single time I've been fishing in the summertime and you've got clouds like you have like today, it doesn't seem to have any impact on the fish. If you're catching fish in 20 foot of water on a sunny day, they're still going to be in 20 foot of water on a cloudy day. If you're catching them flipping docks on a sunny day, you can catch them flipping docks on a cloudy day. The bass, in my experience, do not do, the clouds just don't affect their mood and personality hardly at all when the water's hot in the summertime. Like right now, the water's almost 90 degrees, except for today, guys. Today, we got out there, and yesterday, it's been super hot all week here. It's been close to 100 degrees. Today, when we got up, the wind was blowing out of the north. The high today was only going to be 72 degrees. We don't have hardly any humidity. It was a radical departure, you know, from any other, you know, day we've had past the week. And I even told, you know, the guy we went out, the person I went out with today on the water lesson, that, you know, don't expect just because it's cloudy for, you know, the fish to start just biting because it's cloudy. I was wrong, guys. We absolutely ripped them today. I mean, we boated over 40 bass. We probably lost another 40 bass. The fish were up shallow and they were biting and they were aggressive. I have never seen that before. I have never seen so many bass that just moved up overnight in the summertime of the year and just were munching like they were today. Literally, it's the first time it ever happened to me in my entire fishing career. Now, I got thinking about why is that? What is it about today that caused those fish to really do that? And here's my analyzation with it. First of all, most of the time when you get cloudy days in August like we have right now, you'll have some clouds roll in, but it's still hot, even with the clouds. Today, like I said, I've got a long sleeve, you know, sweatshirt on. I even had a rain jacket on. It was sprinkling earlier. So the temperature drop, it was about a 30-degree temperature drop from yesterday. We had a 30-degree temperature drop. We had a complete 180-degree shift in the wind. We had a reduction in humidity, probably 40 or 50%. And I think that the impact, it was such a severe cold front for August, which we normally don't get very many severe cold fronts in August. It was such a big cold front that those fish reacted to it. Water temperatures only cooled down maybe a degree or two. It wasn't any radical thing, but there was something about the combination of the wind direction, the wind speed, it was pretty windy, the light intensity just being just right, and all those factors combined together, it had a lot of fish up shallow, guys. And I fish Table Rock a lot. I mean, I do. And I don't know if I have ever seen so many fish up shallow in a day of fishing in the summertime. Well, I know I haven't. I've never seen this many fish up shallow in the summertime at Table Rock Lake like I saw today. I mean, we got bit all day long from the time we put the boat in the water till the time we took it out. It was a fun day on the water. So it just goes to show you that you think that even as long as I've been fishing, guys, for freaking forever, man, for God, 60 years close to now. And you get where you think you know something about the bass, the movement and behavior and their patterns and all that type of stuff. And then something like this comes along to make you realize that bass don't read books, that bass don't watch YouTube videos. Bass do what they do, and they're unpredictable. And that's the great thing about bass fishing. And that's one of the things that I don't ever want to lose, guys. I don't ever want to lose things like today where I proved myself wrong, that I had a theory in my mind about what bass did and how they behaved that just got completely blown out of the water. Now, I'm not going to say it'll ever happen again. Maybe this was just a one-off type of a thing, but that is what makes bass fishing so great. It's unpredictable. There's unknown elements to it. We don't understand it fully, and you don't ever want to lose that. And that's one of the reasons I rail against technology so much in fishing, because we don't want to know everything. It's like once you, the more that you know about bass fishing and the more these unknowns are, the less powerful the sport is. I mean, it is. It's like, you don't want to know what's under that dock. You don't want to know what's on that point. You don't want to know what's on that bank. You want to fish to find those fish on that bank. That's what makes it powerful, and that's what makes the experience rewarding. So anyway, guys, I loved it. I loved seeing something. I love seeing a preconceived notion that I had about fishing, sort of get blown out of the water. Now, I'm not saying it'll ever happen again, because when I say that the impact that a cloudy day has on summertime bass is minimal, I still believe that. That's 99% of the time I'm going to be right when I say that, but there is that 1% of the time, like today, that you'll go out there and the bass just didn't listen to any preconceived notion that I had with it. So anyway, guys, hope you guys learned something like I did. And guys, if you want to try something, you hear me talking about this, guys, get you one of these Super Z2 Mega Basses. This thing is a fish catching fool, man. Like I said, I'll have it in my Tackle Warehouse link. You guys that watch this channels, you've heard me talking about it for years. And I don't know why I'm giving away all my secrets, but that's what I'm doing YouTube videos for. I'm giving YouTube secrets away instead of, fishing, keeping all those secrets to myself for tournaments. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. We'll talk later.